Hi, I'm Margaret Washington. Everyone loves their birthday, but not many people know the historical events that have happened on their birthday in the past. Many historical things have happened on my birthday, which is May 5th, throughout history, including state, national, and international events that have affected the world. Using primary and secondary sources that clearly stated their primary sources, I was able to research and find events that have changed the course of the way that we live as citizens that occurred on my birthday. These events include the arrest of John Scopes for teaching evolution in public school in a school in Tennessee in 1925, the Mexican victory over the French in 1862, and the U.S. began to ration sugar as a result of World War II in 1942. So the first of these events is the arrest of John Scopes in 1925 in Dayton, Tennessee. Teaching evolution was illegal in Tennessee at this time because William Jennings Bryan led a movement to stop the teaching of evolution throughout the United States, and it was successful in 15 states. Tennessee adopted a bill in February which made it unlawful to contradict the Bible in public schools and teaching, according to Douglas O. Linder's article, State versus John Scopes, The Monkey Trial. Scopes taught evolution anyways. He claimed that it was impossible to teach biology without teaching evolution along with it, and so he admitted to teaching evolution. He was arrested and put to trial, and eventually he was found guilty, and he was arrested on May 5th. So this was a controversial event that happened on my birthday, but there are also celebratory events that people associate with May 5th too, including Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo is celebrated because of an event in 1862 when the Mexican militia defeated the French army in the Battle of Puebla. So a little bit of context, the Mexican economy was struggling and they were in debt with a bunch of different countries. And so France was included. They were in debt to France, and so France wanted to settle the debt and also expand their nations, according to the history of Cinco de Mayo on mexonline.com. And so France invaded Mexico. They came in through the Gulf of Mexico, and they planned to march toward Mexico City. But the smaller Mexican militia met the larger French military in a town called Puebla, and they stopped the invasion and defeated the French army, and this just instilled kind of a national pride around Mexico that still continues today. And then Mexico felt so hopeful because of this event, and but 80 years later, when the U.S., on the same day, the U.S. During World War II was far from feeling hopeful. On May the 5th, in 1942, the U.S. government began rationing sugar as a result of World War II. The Office of Price Administration, or the OPA, set and regulate prices as a result of World War II, according to R. Douglas Hurt's article, The Great Plains During World War II. The domestic economy was suffering during the war, and the regulation was expected to keep inflation down. And so sugar was important during wartime rationing because it was the demand was very high because it was thought to give consumers more energy, and it was also used to produce smokeless powder for the actual war. And so on May 5th, sugar regulation began, and people were given sugar stamps with which they could purchase a half of the amount that they would previously be able to purchase before the war. And so there was just a shortage of sugar because of this. And so whether seemingly negative at the time or a reason to celebrate, many events have happened on May the 5th that were important for our history. Sorry, they're still here. I forgot to record it at the end.